Hey scrappers, how are we all doing this fine morning? Just thought I'd share with you just a couple pickups of what I collected yesterday afternoon after I finished work for the day. What we're looking at here is a big switchboard. Mind you, there's nothing in that case. It'll just go in the trailer as steel. But what we're looking at is a switchboard. And I collected this from one of my customers yesterday. I have never ever done a switchboard like this before in my life. Never, ever, ever. So when it came to paying him, I didn't know what to pay him, to be honest. I had no idea. But looking at all the steel, I just kind of thought, well, I'll just give him 20 bucks. I'm sure I'll make that 20 bucks back in the steel anyway, because as we can see, there's a fair bit of processing here. And fair to say, look at this. This is big copper here. What do they call them? Something bars, bus bars or something. Yeah, look at those. Fats, chunkers. Same there, although whether they're also copper or brass, that's yet to be revealed. Bloody unreal. And the wife in the background saying more rubbish. It's not rubbish. These here, fair to say, they're an electric motor. There. But yes, I gave him 20 bucks for it. I mean, fair to say, he was a little disappointed. He thought he was going to get more for it. But I told him straight up, I had no idea what to pay. And I think, to be honest, 20 bucks, considering all the processing that's involved here, I think that's pretty reasonable in my opinion. I don't know what he was hoping for, but anyway, that's done. Collected a few batteries as well. Some were for free, some weren't. Free is always good. Also found a bit of free stuff in the bin as well while I was in the area. That's just a little bit, there's cable hidden underneath there, so roughly around about, I don't know, 7-8 kilos of cable. Mix of high grade and just low grade. There was a tiny bit of copper in the boot as well. And there's extruded aluminium. Found this out on a job site while I was doing some block fill. Unreal. I'll just cut it here because we've got to do a scrap run, so I've got to clear the trailer. Rightio scrappers, we're all loaded up and we are ready to go. And as you can see, I bought a bit of a selection of stuff. Bucket of electric motors, plus a few loose electric motors. No, not the disc brake, leave that. That's just for me personally. As you can see, yeah, a few rads. Not many, just a couple of compressors. That wheelie bin there, full of number 1 copper. And we shall walk around and continue on with what we're doing. So this is my free drum of cable. It's full, and I've got to start another drum, so I just thought I'll just empty it, because I've got a whole heap of other free cable under the house I've still got to sort out. It's all here. It's all your burnt copper, and all the rest is drums of cable, which you would have seen in the other video where I was sorting it all out, if you may recall, the other week. And that there, full of 50% grade cable. So that's unreal. What other freebies have I bought? That there. Yes, my esky of bright and shiny. Just some free stuff. That was some more free cable. Mum and Dad found that where they're getting their house built, and they've told the electrician when they're wiring up their house to save all the off cuts of cable as well. Unreal. What else have we got? Nothing too exciting. That bucket there is just full of screws and bits and small pieces of steel from stripping items. And that there is just a bucket of plugs. Again, unreal. full awesome. Got a bucket and the scales because I've got to collect a couple things on my way back home, and plus I've got a washing machine as well, which would be 20 bucks straight up for me once the fella comes to pick it up after I've collected it. Beauty. So we'll be back shortly to see how we went. Rightio guys, so we're finally home from our scrap sell-off, but we've also returned with a few goodies. I'll clear this trailer so we can have a better look, but that thing right there, collected that on my way home, is pretty obvious, and that there is worth 20 bucks for me. Got it for nothing, and scrap value will be lucky to be worth maybe $12, $13 as scrap value, lucky. But I'm getting 20 bucks, and that is unreal. But I'll unload this trailer, get this shit off, and you can have a look at the rest. Okay, so this is what we got on the return trip home from our scrap sell-off. I got 7 free solar panels. Fantastic. As you saw earlier, this was free, and I'll get 20 bucks for that straight away. A bit of cable, it's just a bit of LG, low grade. This thing here as well. Keep in mind, actually, where I got some of this stuff, I was a former Sims Metal employee. It's funny. Worked there with Sims Metal for 30 years. And even when I went to collect from his house, wearing his Sims Metal collared shirt. So yeah, some of these batteries were free as well, which was great. High grade, bit of high grade cable. We have a bit of a gander at it. So Unreal would be running that through the machine. Bloody oath, it's quality. 7.9 kilos that is, as it lay. 7.9. Oh, and that Sims Metal fella too. This portable aircon, so I could have that for nothing as well. Unreal. So stick around next, because we're going to show how much we got paid for today's scrap sell-off. Right, just before I showed the results of yesterday's scrap sell-off, that's correct, yesterday, because it's a new day today, I've just loaded all these batteries up. I don't know, maybe a ton, maybe over, maybe under. Wait to see what happens. I thought, let's just get this battery sold off and we can include it in yesterday's results. So stay tuned, and we'll be back really soon. Rightio guys, so this is the paperwork from yesterday's scrap sell-off, including the business and the free scrap. That there is batteries, and that there was today's can and bottle sell-off. So we'll start off with the cans and bottles. This is what we got today for the cans and bottles. So this morning I dropped off a bag and a bit of, I think it was a bag and a bag and a half, whatever it was. So for that this morning we got $224.20 for the bag of cans and bottles. And then later on today we collected over 100, cartons of beer. There was 130 cartons of VB, plus a few loose items, which altogether came to $349.90. Bloody beauty. And then we come to today, the battery sell-off. Now for me personally, I find this place one of the better places to sell batteries to. It's very convenient for me. It's not too far away from home, maybe half an hour, 35 minutes. So if you're local in Brisbane, check out these guys. Great for batteries, I can tell you. Great for batteries. So that's what we had in batteries. We had 928 kilos, not quite a ton. a little bit shy, but it was a pretty good guess in estimating it was a ton. So we got $556.80 for the batteries. Bloody awesome. Bloody awesome. And then we come to the business side of things. So I'm not gonna read out the prices. I'm gonna let you read them. If I can keep a steady hand. Dr. Dan, I'll check that out too. These things, you may recall where I got these from, but they're bloody good. They're all right. Not a big fan of that one, but you know, when they're free, I can't argue with it. So back to here. Check them out. Prices have gone down a little bit. Not as high as what they used to be, but for the steel is still pretty good. 55 cents a kilo for steel. So no complaints there from me. And that was steel from the screw bucket. Clean rads, still pretty good price. $5.90 for a clean rad. Dirty rads, $5.40 a kilo. Not too bad, and crikey, I ain't no doctor today. Terrible. But as you've had a bit of a look at it, not too bad, not too bad. So, total payout on the business side of things was $2,865.45. And then we come to this one here. This is the free stuff. So it's all sold without an ABN and sold under miscellaneous. So I had the bright and shiny copper with an ABN. It's like $12.55 a kilo, but without, $12.05 a kilo. Just your normal low grade electric cable with the ABN you saw, $4.25 a kilo, but without an ABN, $3.75 a kilo. I'm not complaining, and for that we got $425.85. Full unreal. So bringing the total payout for the last 2 days to $3,996.35. Shame I didn't have that little bit extra to bring it up to a nice 4,000, but ain't it always the way? Anyway, not to worry. Anyway, it's time to call this video a wrap, bring it to the end. And as the weather in front of me looks pretty ordinary. Yes, pretty shit again. But anyway, thank you for watching if you did. It would be great if you could consider hitting the like button and the subscribe button. That would be bloody tops. Anyway, peace out everyone. Have a great weekend. I'll catch you in another video sometime really soon. So, ciao for now everyone.